Welcome back, boys and girls. Today we are going to compare and contrast the lessons that are learned in Stone Soup and the Blind Man and the Elephant. So I have my booklet here and we have a paper that we're going to use to work with. It is in your Canvas, so you can go ahead and click on that when we're finished, or if you have printed it out, we can work together. But remember these two stories, Stone Soup and the Blind Man and the Elephant. If you turn back through our books, we can remember that both of these stories are folk tales. And a folk tale often ends with the characters learning a lesson. So in both stories, we know that the characters have learned a lesson. So we're going to kind of see how they are similar and think about what message was in both of them. So in the story Stone Soup, we can go back and look through our text. At the end of our story, it tells us right in paragraph 30 what they learned. So it comes right on and tells us the villagers learned the magic of sharing, and they never went hungry again. Because if you think back through the details of our story, the strange man who appeared in the village said he was hungry and he was wanting to make some stone soup for all the villagers to share and eat together. And really what he was doing was teaching them that if they worked together and they came together and they shared what they had with each other, that their life would be happier. They would be full, they wouldn't go hungry anymore, they would actually maybe become friends in a community. So that is something that I would say in Stone Soup that the villagers learned. The magic of sharing. So, both folktales actually teach us that it is important to share and work together to solve problems. And that's how it was in the Blind Man and the Elephant. The men argued back and forth about what they thought the elephant looked like. But they were all right if they would just stop for a minute and share and combine their information and their points of view. Right? The Raja told them that they needed to put their ideas together in order to understand what an elephant was. So let's work back and find that part of our story. So here they were arguing, and he finally said, "Each of you has touched only one part of the elephant. To know the elephant, you must put all the parts together." So they need to share their points of view and their ideas in order to see a clear picture of something. So that's the lesson they learned, that they need to share their ideas and make sure that they don't just go with one idea, because then they miss a lot of different details, right? They were thinking the elephant was just one part. So So in both stories, they taught us how to work together, the importance of sharing. So down here, let's see what it says. Think about the two stories you have read. How is the lesson similar in both? So we're going to take all this information that we just talked about and come up with one lesson that both of the stories shared. Is it A, the lesson is to never give up? Is it B, the lesson is to work together? Or is it C, the lesson is to always take care of one another? What do you think was the moral or the lesson the characters and the readers learned from reading both of these stories? Choose your answer, and when you're finished completing your worksheet, you may submit it to your teacher. Great work today, guys.